And we are back. Yep, Jim Twiggs, your local All-State agent, and the hometown high school basketball game of the week with the second half opening possession coming up. And Gary, what are some of the highlights here?
Well, I think the biggest highlight for me is just look down there at the rebounding for Greenon, 12-8.
Yeah.
But you look at the scoring, 5 for 13 for Greenon compared to 10-18. And the three-point field goals, 4 for 7. And Greenon's just trying to get some points on the board with 4 and 13. Turnovers pretty even, about 5 apiece, 5 and 4 for Catholic Central. As you see some of these highlights, how strong Catholic Central is on the boards and then also on the outside for the three-point shot and driving down the middle of the lane, just real powerful and up off the glass. So Catholic Central is, there's a reason, folks, why they are the OHC South champions as we get set, and we're underway here for quarter number 3.
And a couple of ball players for Catholic Central leading the way for them, that being Doolittle with 14, Ichi with 10, Greenon's basketball. And they've got 4 players with 5 points each. So they're getting the scoring around. 5 points for Conover as well as Rice. And there's a shot up, no good. Boy, going up high, and I mean, he went up high to get that was Doolittle. Actually, the big story, I think, is Mason Potter, who came into the ball game, and just like that, he's got 5 points. He came in averaging 2 a game. So he's over that now. And they may need somebody like that. 10-point lead, and still just looking for that good shot. Catholic Central, little jump shot from the elbow, put it up and in.
Yeah, and now they're the ones that are being patient.
Yes. So that's 16 points for Doolittle as he picks up the first 2 in the second half. 35-23. Nice steal in there by Catholic Central. Coming up with that basketball was Borden, and going down and putting the ball up and in was Ichi. And then it looks like somebody clipped his hand because he kept looking at his palm after he made that bucket. And again, as we had mentioned, Gary, they're just letting the ball get away from them. 14-point lead now for Catholic Central. And coming out a little bit flat is Greenon. Rice with a shot. That's a tough shot there along that baseline to try to put it up from about 8 feet away. Hit the back of the rim. Catholic Central getting a lot of open shots, and Greenon they've had some open shots but have not been able to go. There's a behind the back dribble by Rice. He hurt his ankle on that. That's not good. And who came down court was Ichi. He puts up his 12th point. Check that, 14th point.
And Rice just nodded to his teammate, says, I'm okay.
Yeah. He's trying to run it off, but he's still limping pretty good. Downing puts it up and just way too hard. Way too hard. He keeps looking at the official, thought, well, I was fouled, but he wasn't. That was just a wild shot by Catholic Central as well. Now, here's where Greenon has got to start scoring. And reaching in and picking up the personal foul is going to be Harris for Catholic Central. So Harris will pick up his first. That'll be the team's first.
Watch it right here.
Half.
You can see where he gets that ball stripped away.
Yep. It'll be Greenon's ball underneath their own bucket. As they, three-pointer. That was good. That was a nice shot put up by Andrew Conover. He gets his second 3 of the night for the Greenon Knights.
5 of 14 from the stripe.
You know, when the ball game was real close, Gary, it looked like all of a sudden Catholic Central woke up and said, it's not going to be easy the rest of the way just because we won the South already.
And I think that's right. And I think, each team, they played them before. They wanted to just kind of feel out how they were going to come out tonight. And Catholic Central needs to keep that momentum going because they're going to be in the tournament.
Yep.
You can't let down and you can't get out of shape. You got to just play your game. That's all you have to do.
Oh, you got to, yeah. As Cody Sorensen said, that's the one big deal. They've got to stay sharp because you never know where you're going to be seated. And as we had mentioned early, and I think everybody remembers when they were 0-15 or what was it, 0-18, and they took on the number 1 or 2 seed in the tournament and beat them
and you gotta
for their only win.
You got to remember, Catholic Central is starting all seniors, and the way the weather has been this season, There's his 2 shots there, couldn't get it to drop. What I was going to say is that the way the weather's been, as crazy as it is,
Oh, God,
you get a couple players sick with the flu or whatever and coming in that tournament, that can change everything.
So that can change the complexion of everything.
So you need to get everybody involved that's on the bench even in case they have to step up, next man up, right?
Remember we were down at Hobart Arena years ago and Graham came in undefeated and got beat by Ben Logan? So that's the way the tournament works. If you get hot, you get hot. And you better be hot from day one.
See, there's no reason to rush this. Just get a good look. Because you get that clock time to Catholic Central, they're going to take advantage of it.
And again, Luke Downey comes out of there saying, don't you call a foul. Well, I don't know that's what he said, but it's what it looked like. Ichi with a 3-pointer. What a nice shot.
And Ichi, as you recall, was the quarterback there for Catholic Central.
Not a bad quarterback. He's a senior forward. I wonder where he's going to school. There's Downing for 3.
There we go.
Yep. No, that's only 2.
That's a 2-pointer. Yep.
Only 2. Had his foot on the line. That's 6 points for Downing. Check that, 7 points for Downing now.
Coach Sorensen saying grind it out right down below us.
Got a man-to-man going here for Greenon. Not so sure. I think with the way that they can hit the 3 points, Catholic Central, I'd be in the zone. Just pack it in and make them.
Well, as hard as they go to the glass, that's not a bad thought. They're reaching, though.
You know, just keep pushing them out, pushing them out, pushing them out. But sometimes you push them out too far, then the middle's open for everybody to take.
And coming back in here is going to be Rice. Probably had him look at that ankle while he was on the side.
Maybe even got it wrapped a little bit, and he's back in there. Seems to be moving around okay.
Taking their time with 2:45 left to go in the third, bringing it up the court.
28-42 in favor of Catholic Central. Trying to get it to within 12. Well, Cade Rice wanted to get it even closer than that and missed the 3-pointer. Yeah, this Catholic Central, that one did everything but go in. Backing away was Ichi. He's got a big smile on his face.
Laughing, he's going, You didn't win the teddy bear with that shot, did you?
No. Another 3.
Oh, that's nice. Real
Doolittle.
nice touch. Real nice touch coming off of there.
Doolittle
6 for 10.
He's got his 16th point.
For Central from 3-point country. That's amazing.
19th point, I say. Another 3-pointer to launch.
I'll take that one down there, too.
You know what? Conover's got 3 3-pointers tonight. He's been making his presence felt. 45-31 with 1:40 remaining. Watch this Catholic Central work this offense. Everybody is moving.
And that's what the good teams
moving.
will end up doing, because you get a weave going, you can run that clock down, you can get somebody going down the lane.
But everybody is just moving, looking for the open man, turning it around, putting it up too hard, but what a rebound. No foul called on that one, as they're going to call it. Well, they are going to call a foul, and I think it's going to be on number 2, and that being Savion Doolittle.
Yep.
So with 1:15 remaining, Doolittle picks up his second. Well, they don't want to lose him. He's got 19. And another kid that's doing pretty good is Ichi with 17.
Nice drive. You're not going to be able to drive down the middle of the lane, but you might be able to set it up for a nice outside shot for a 3 like that as he misses that 3. Coming down for a...
Not afraid to shoot it. There it is. And it will not go from Trey Dunn.
Yep.
So it'll be inbounds underneath the basket of the Irish. They will have the basketball. Coming out of the ball game is Downing, and making it back in is Bryant Rudy, and he's a freshman coming into the ball game. So this is a team.
Oh, look at that!
Greenon, yeah, nice shot.
I thought it was coming back out again.
And Ichi put that one up and in. Couple of players with 19 points each, Ichi and Doolittle. Well, last time these two teams played, Catholic Central had 3 players with 20 points or more. Another three launched. That one won't go. Here come the Irish again. Nice move at the top of the circle, but not going in. But guess what? Something Gary talks about all the time, follow that shot. Jaden Morton did that. He gets 2 more points. He's got 4.
Down to 10 seconds here.
49-31. As just like that, it has been Catholic Central getting up to an 18-point
that was
lead.
a nice drive. He deserved that.
He did. Turn around at the buzzer will not go for Mason Potter, and that is the end of 3 quarters. In the books with Catholic Central leading 49-31. More Game of the Week coverage coming up on local TV for me, Sports Network.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Call me Jim Twiggs at 390-3330, located at 2985 Durr Road in the Kroger Shopping Center.
A lot has changed in 80 years, but at the IH Credit Union, some things will never change. The IH Credit Union will always be member-owned and will always do what's right for our community. Stop in today at the IH Credit Union.
We are back. 4th quarter action on the Allstate Hometown High School Game of the Week, and it was actually Catholic Central doubling up on Greenon in that 3rd quarter, 16-8 to jump in front, 49-31 as we enter the 4th quarter of action. Greenon, toward the end of that first half, started to let it get away from them. They were down by 10 at halftime, and right now are down by 18. With that possession, it is Catholic Central's ball. And now they're going to try to work it around. And I tell you, this guy on the sideline here, we're talking about Cody Sorensen. He hasn't sat down in the whole ball game, Gary. He's out there coaching and teaching, and boy, you like to see that. And the guy down at the other
Central
end,
just working this ball around the top of the key here, looking for a good shot, and they got a driving and layup just like that.
Boy, did Ichi do a nice job on that. Faked the shot, went down the lane, and put it up and in. He's got 21 points. 19 points right now for Doolittle. And the other guy that got the 20 points in the ball game last time was, I believe it was Trey Dunn. Trying to work the ball around. Downing tried to get free, now turns around. Oh, and they're going to call a foul. That looked like he got all ball on that. Sabian Doolittle.
He's going to get the call, though.
Yeah, he is.
Here it is right here. Yeah, I know, he got elbow.
Yeah, he sure did. I could see that when they put that on the screen.
We got
good call.
Bruce and Nathan and Sophia on camera tonight, doing a great job as usual.
As they always do.
And Cody behind the keyboard along with Randall.
In other words,
and out front tonight, Julia with our banners and posters and all sorts of things out there.
Then, folks, it's us. Gary and Lee. There's the shot. Oh, missed 2.
That's their first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah. And now looking over to the bench as he was dribbling the basketball was Trey Dunn. He kept kind of going like, you want us to do what? In the corner, 3-pointer. Look at that.
I'd like to see how many different players there have hit from 3-point country.
Well, Ichi has 1, Doolittle has 3, Dunn has 1, and now Harris has 1.
Yeah, so they're 7 for 12, so that's kind of spreading that out.
It sure is. And boy, Doolittle he gets high with every rebound that he takes. This is a good basketball team. Would you say one of the best teams we've seen all year?
There's a foul. You're going to count that? Yes, definitely. Catholic Central, definitely one of the best teams. Of course, Springfield until they ran into that juggernaut.
Centerville, yeah.
When they ran into Moeller.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's a different story. But in the area, I would definitely say, of the ones we've seen so far, it's Catholic Central and the OHC, and, of course, Springfield. We have a couple games to go, so
there's
we
about 3 or
haven't
4
seen
games
Catholic
left,
Central, and we haven't. We did see Shawnee, and they had a kind of a bad night up there in Urbana against Urbana.
Well, we'll see them next Friday against Kenton Ridge. Free throw is missed. Greenon, just like that, takes the 3 and will not go. The ball being tapped around, and finally Rice gets it.
There's a foul.
I tell you, Conover wanted to take the shot, and it was pretty much murdered underneath there.
And he might have hit that floor pretty hard here.
I think he did. Yeah, I didn't see that part. I was turning away, but boy, that was a foul. I guess if you're going to have a foul, that's a foul. Oh, don't forget, upcoming at the end of the ball game, our Good Hands Player of the Game award, Jim Twiggs, your Good Hands All-State guy in Springfield on Durr Road and Orchard Run in West Carrollton. So going to the free throw line, he'll get a couple of shots as he was hammered real good. That being Andrew Conover. He's got 11 for the night. Make that 12. 12 points.
And that's after being dinged.
Boy, he got dinged real good.
That's their first free throw, so they're 50% right now.
It's up.
Yeah,
it's
that's
got
nice form on that free throw. Greenon, obviously they know that the Irish won the South, but they haven't given up. They've come down here. And the only unfortunate thing is they get kind of stuck in that situation where you have to get some points and you have to go for those threes.
And yeah.
But they're just not dropping.
Boy, they haven't dropped either. Here's another 3 by
Oh, that was
Catholic
a real
Central.
nice by Campman.
Campman just couldn't get it to drop. Here goes Rice as he tries to feed, and that one's knocked away, then stolen away by Mr. Hands out there tonight. Ichi, the senior forward.
And, the first half they were kind of down on the rebounding statistic, and they've really picked that up in the second half.
Well, we were looking over some of the stuff that they did in the first ball game, and I know that Catholic Central had 6 turnovers. They got 5 right now, at least they did coming into the fourth quarter, and 9 turnovers for Greenon coming into the fourth quarter. They had 8 last time they met, so that's all pretty even. The rebounding was 34 to 25 the last time they played.
Oh, what a nice shot.
By guess who? Sabian Doolittle. You know what? That's his 4th three-pointer. He's got 22. What a ball game. 4:45 remaining here in this ball game. And trying to drive and do what he can is Luke Downing. He's played a good ball game tonight. He's got 7 points. Well, I'd like to add a few more to that. But again, as we had mentioned, he was hurt early in the year. And now just
4:22 left to go. They're just kind of working it around, trying to run some plays. I would imagine
that's what it looks like, yeah.
Trying to get something set up. They have
Doolittle. I thought he got that one. And Cade Rice comes down with the rebound. Bad ankle and all. Here he comes down the court.
This is pretty
well,
much
he's
nice.
moving pretty good, yeah.
Oh.
Was that him getting fouled? That sounded like a pretty good slap down there.
He got fouled, but he's going to come on out.
Coming up with the personal foul is Kempman. That is his 3rd. Or check that, not.
Ichi's done for the night. 4 minutes.
It was. Jump shot, inbound pass, no good, won't go. Catholic Central again, the pace slowing down a little bit, but they've got the 59-33 lead.
Yeah, 61 here in a second, but they just need to take it. They're going to run into stuff like this in the tournament where they're going to have to get back in a hurry.
Yeah,
and it's nice to move that ball around like that as that three-pointer's missed.
If, for a lack of a better term, practice what you might be doing in the tournament.
And it's like get in that situation with that type of coverage.
Yes.
And then be able to put it up off the glass. There's a nice shot.
Downing worked real hard. He deserved a better fate than that.
Nice touch. Yeah, nice touch
sure
on
did.
that. So often we see those big guys just hammer it off the glass.
with the basketball into the lane. Another nice pass, and there's Campman.
Oh, Campman nailed one. His daddy will be happy. So is his mom up there in the stands.
Casey Campman.
The Campmans.
He is averaging 1 point. He's got 3 on one shot. Another 3 launched. That one will not go for Conover.
That'll be about as tall as his daddy.
Doggone it. I'm becoming a Luke Downing fan. He is doing such a great job in there. They just will not drop.
That one went in.
That one went in for Cade Rice. He's got 7.
And 2:36 left to go in this ball game. As you can see the score there for Central. And coming up next week, we're going to have a game here.
Yeah.
And this should be a great one at Kenton Ridge as they take on the Shawnee Braves. We were talking about teams that might be hot in the area. These are 2 teams that always end up finishing the season strong and play really really good basketball in the tournament. And you can watch that game live on YouTube or at 8 o'clock on WRCX TV, and that's Saturday at 8 o'clock on Channel 40 there.
Now keep in mind, Greenon is down to the tune of 62-35. This is also the same team that played Shawnee on Tuesday and beat them 57-59. So if they can play some basketball, they're just having a tough time tonight. I mean, for instance, Gary, Luke Downing, and you've mentioned it too, has taken a couple of real nice shots. It just won't drop for the
And he has really nice touch. And, again, we talked about the age of these guys. Only 1, 2 seniors, 3, take that back, on the team for Greenon. So, they got some, things to work with here, but they got a good guy at head coach, Kevin Taylor.
They do.
And the reason he's good, he's a 3-time coach here, but he's a teacher. And teachers know kids and how to work things out and how to get them to do and buy into the program.
And
so
he's not.
There's a layup there for Campman. So it's really good to have him on board, and they're a young team, and they're playing against, a really seasoned Catholic Central Irish, as the Irish has its subs in right now for the most part.
And, as I talked to the head coach, Kevin Taylor, he's got a positive attitude about the whole thing. That's what's really nice.
Number 22 in there for Catholic Central, Galouche right now. And 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go.
It'll be Catholic Central's ball. Now some full court pressure being applied by Greenon as they swatted at the ball a couple times. Nice pass, and it will not go, but getting his own rebound is Borden.
I got two good looks at it. 1:53 left to go.
And a lot of brand new faces
nice
in there.
shot.
Nice shot, nice play. In there for the first time is Jaden Jornell.
Really nice job in that.
And guess what class he's in?
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
He was on that JV game and did a good job.
Sure did.
But that's what you got to do, and these kids can learn to do that as freshmen. Lee, when their seniors driving in there, that's going to be Greenon's not done, folks. They're going to be back around here for. They have 3 good years to come up here now.
Well, here's what the roster looks like: junior, sophomore, freshman, junior.
Just 3 seniors.
Sophomore, freshman.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it. Couldn't get that 3-point play. But a nice play defensively by Greenon. They just can't keep on hold onto the basketball.
1:45 as that ball's going over and back.
And it did. It'll be Greenon's basketball as Ashton Young for Catholic Central couldn't save it from going over and back. I love it. Number 12, Patrick Kavanaugh. He went to grab the basketball. He thought they had it. And I love the orange shoes.
Yeah, and as a Kavanaugh, the Kavanaughs that have come through Catholic Central, he was a baby not long ago, and now he's out playing basketball.
Gary, there were a lot of babies when we started this.
When you think about it, some of them weren't even born when we started doing this.
I feel depressed enough.
That's how old you are, Lee.
Stop it. I'm looking in the mirror, too. Oh, Lordy.
20 years, a lot of marriages haven't lasted that long.
Yeah, when you said I do, you meant it.
It was that prenup that worked out there.
Yeah, it was. Of course, with me, nothing is nothing, so with the basketball. Catholic Central trying to close things out now with 68 seconds remaining here in this basketball game. And got kind of a feeling the head coach Cody Sorensen said, if you get a good shot, take it. If not,
there's a
just
steal.
work
Nice
it around.
block. Nice block there.
Very nice block.
Catholic Central coming in there. Jaden Borden.
Putting the ball up. It will not go. Coming down with the rebound is Noah Mize. He's a big kid, 6'7".
Yeah.
What would you say his weight is?
Jornell was the one that had that block. Not right there. He had a really good block. He's going to the line.
Going to the line and averaging 4 points a ball game. Looking for his first. That hits off the front of the rim. And he's only a 25% free throw shooter. I probably should that at the beginning and gave him good luck.
This is a sixth attempt at the line. There's a nice
Good.
shot. There you go.
That was perfect.
50 seconds left to go in this game.
66-38. And Catholic Central just going to take their time. As a matter of fact, where's he at? That's the first time I've seen him sit down all night. That being head coach Cody Sorensen. Baseline. Oh, Mize went up and said, no, come on, I've had enough. I've had enough of you scoring in my house. Put it right back at him.
And he's going to be around too next year, so he'll get some more playing time.
And I like what Kevin has done. Kevin Taylor is he's put a lot of young kids in there, and they're going to have to play at some time or another. And they're getting some experience right now.
Well, you know the old saying, next man up in case somebody gets hurt or sick. You got to fill it in and you got to play.
One play away. Don't forget, if you are with Local TV for Me, say www.localtvforme.com and get connected. Facebook, Twitter, community events, sports stories, contests, videos, and of course, high school basketball and football. Get connected with Local TV for Me. Going to the free throw line will be number 32, and that being Jaden Jornell. He came in, has got himself a couple of points, looking for a couple more, and he got one of them. So he's got 3. And some people that don't see a whole lot of action are seeing some tonight for the Greenon Knights. And that one's no good. Ball fought for and finally brought down by Kavanaugh.
And
we're
this
down
should
to
be
19.
about the last shot here for Central and the game.
19 seconds.
Up.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Greenon has not given up. They're playing some defense out there. And we're down to 5 seconds. And you know what? That is going to wrap things up. That's it. It's in the books, folks. Final score, 66-39 in favor of Catholic Central over Greenon. Our post-game report and highlights coming up, plus our Player of the Game award on Local TV for Me, Sports Network.
I'm your phone. Stuck down here between your seat and your console? Playing a little hide and seek.
Cold. Boiling. Jackpot. And if you've got cut rate car insurance, you could be picking up these charges yourself.
So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Call me Jim Twiggs at 390-3330, located in the Kroger Shopping Center.
I'm Nick Jacobson, and I'm a senior in the Electrical Trades program at the Springfield Clark CTC. Currently in my class, we are being taught motor controls and 3-phase commercial power. My goal is to further my education through an apprenticeship and become a power distribution lineman, and all I had to do was commit. Career opportunities making meaningful impact today. For more information, visit www.scttc.org.
And we welcome you back. It's our post-game report. And Gary, let's see how we got to the final score tonight of 66-39.
Yeah, and you look at some of the play tonight from one of the guys is Savian Doolittle for Catholic Central. Down on the boards, really kind of changing things up, shooting it outside, getting good looks at the ball. And this Catholic Central team passes it around, but when you got Doolittle going down the lane like that, you got to start feeding him, so you feed the beast. And coming on the outside again, just looking good as Trey Dunn kicks it back out. And up again is Doolittle for 2 points. And just a tremendous job by, just the way he works that ball around. He's a 6'2" senior, and they'll be guarding him in that tournament, that's for sure.
All right, it's time now for our All-State Player of the Game Award winner. Brought to you by Jim Twiggs, and tonight our winner is who, Gary Littell?
Well, you look at their number one is Micah Ichi. Just played a tremendous job. Senior, 6'1" guard. Ended up with 23 points tonight. And between he and Doolittle, this is quite a team that kind of plays off of each other as you see him going down, driving the lane. Nice scoops, nice patience with his layups, and always seems to have a smile on his face. And everybody has a smile on their face when they're winning. We hope they have it on there when the competition gets a little tougher. Coming out there was that tip off of Wise, and he banks it in off the backboard, and there you go for Michael Ichi. You are our All-State Player of the Game. 45
points in two ball games. Join us again next Friday night from Kenton Ridge High School as the Cougars going to be hosting the Braves of Shawnee. Till next Friday night, on behalf of Gary Littell, this is yours truly, Lee Riley, wishing you and everyone very pleasant good evening.